Hello everyone, and welcome to another review. Today I have a fragrance for you that is relatively new. It actually just came out last month. It is none other than Chanel's Allure Homme Sport All Extreme. Here's the box for it. It's very similar to the other Allure series bottles, and this is the bottle that you're going to see. Allure Homme Sport says it, and it says All Extreme, as you can see on the bottom. The cap is the exact same. It just has a red CC instead of a white CC. This is actually the Allure Homme Sport bottle, so you can see it's just a, let me go ahead and show you that, a darker shade of gray rather than the lighter shade, and it's the color, the caps are actually different. But other than that, the design bottle is almost the exact same. Look on the back, and it has the code up top here. Sprayer is actually pretty good. Comes off and has a nice little jet stream there. So very good, decent bottle. Again, released in March of 2012, so just last month. I actually just purchased this about 2 weeks ago, and I've been toying around with it ever since. The parfumer of this is Jacques Polg, who created this. He created the other Chanel Allure series as well as a lot of Chanel fragrances that are in the line. A lot that are down there. Don't want to go through them and list them all. You can actually purchase the 3.4 for $84 plus tax, and for the 1.7 it's actually $62 plus tax. So they're a little bit on the pricey side, especially for a designer fragrance. Chanel actually increased the prices of all of their fragrances, so expect to pay that for this. Either way, I'll leave some links down below for where you can actually purchase this scent. And now the notes that this actually consists of. The top notes are sage, mandarin orange, mint, and cypress. The mid note is pepper, and the base note is musk, sandalwood, cedar, and tonka bean. Now, when you very first spray this, what you're going to get is lemon with a almost like a citrus overtone with some mint mixed in. The mint is soft; it's not very pronounced or very sharp, but you do get that mint that's actually in there. Once you kind of continue on with the fragrance, you're gonna get a little bit more of the pepper that comes out. It's not really a very strong pepper, but it's a subtle enough pepper that you can get, kind of tingles your nose a little bit. And in the background, you start getting a little bit more of the musk and the woods that come up as the fragrance goes on, and the mint comes up into it. So you're gonna get almost a citrus, a slightly citrusy, woodsy, musky type of scent that comes out into the scent. Now, when I first sprayed this scent, I didn't get extreme from this at all, especially if you've had Allure Homme Sport or if you've tried Allure Homme Sport. Comparing it to that, the original Allure Homme Sport starts off, in my opinion, more extreme than this. It's definitely sharper. The mint kind of brought the opening down for it, and it's really a little bit more, just toned and laid back. The extreme part comes for this fragrance after about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Once you pass that point, the extreme version is a lot more bold than the normal original Allure Homme Sport. The Allure Homme Sport originally, once it's dried down, turns into this almost just citrusy with a little bit of woods coming out, whereas this has musk, the pepper that's in there, the citrus undertones, and the mint undertones, so it is more extreme. You get the extreme from the dry down from this particular fragrance. Definitely not when you first apply it. When you first apply it, you're probably not going to be thinking this is the extreme version of it at all. So how many sprays for this particular fragrance? Anywhere between 4 and 8 sprays. I get really liberal with this fragrance. I hit both here, hit the head, I pretty much get the wrist at this, get the the elbow pits, and pretty much anywhere else that I just feel like spraying on it. You're really not going to choke anyone out on it. It's not really that strong of a scent at all in terms of being offensive, especially. It's not something that you can really over apply that much. So feel free, be liberal with your sprays. In my opinion, just go ahead and do it. As far as occasion goes, it's extremely versatile. You can wear this for any occasion, and this can double as a signature scent easily for anyone looking for their go-to or their scent that they're actually known for. A very pleasant, very inoffensive scent. Versatile, work, casual, date, you name it, it'll do good in that particular situation. As far as projection and sillage goes, projection, it starts off pretty well for projection. But as it actually goes down, it starts to project maybe about here from it. So it's not going to go out and scream after about, I'd say about 4 hours. But as far as sillage goes, the sillage is actually really good, and you will leave a scent trail wherever you go as you pass people, and they'll smell you after you've been in the area. Very good scent trail. As far as longevity goes, I get anywhere between 6 and 10 hours on this particular fragrance. After that time period, once it's actually died down, then it becomes a skin-only scent after about 6 to 10 hours. So kind of look for longevity in that area. It will last you pretty much for the whole day if you spray it. So you can spray it in the morning, expect it to last for the most of the day when you're at work. As far as season goes, this fragrance is a spring-summer fragrance in my opinion. Wouldn't necessarily do too well in the winter. Maybe it might do better than the original Allure Homme Sport just because of the musky, woodsy drydown, but I actually still prefer this one in the spring and summer. As far as age group goes, any age group, feel free, go ahead and wear this. Any age group is really suited for this. And in fact, I would probably recommend it as well for high schoolers or even college kids that are still coming up and looking for something that's going to smell good. Definitely not a mature scent or thing that's going to pop out, but anyone can wear it. So just keep that in mind. So as far as what other people thought of this one was pretty interesting. So here's what they thought of it.
Hello, we have Chanel Allure Sport. I just tried it on myself actually, even though it's for men. And I like it because it's subtle, which I think cologne should be subtle. I just find it very nice, and I give it an A. This is what my man should smell like. And there we go.
Hello, I'm going to talk about the cologne I just tried. It was called Allure Homme Sport Extreme. I'm going to make a little video today. I thought it was a nice fragrance, not overwhelming. I thought it fit, kind of a nice fragrance to go out with. And again, not too strong, it seemed to fit and work for me. I would give it an overall ranking of B+.
Hello everyone, I'm here to give my review on Allure Homme Sport fragrance by Chanel. I think it has a nice scent to it. It's not too strong, it's not too fruity, it's good for a man. If you ladies want your men to wear this, I would definitely recommend it and buy it for a present for your man. I would give it a rating of, actually an A. And it was a very nice scent.
Okay. The Allure, it smells like pretty typical, cologne to me. It's got a the manly, it's not too floral or anything. It's not bad. I would give it maybe a B or so, but it's not too interesting. It's kind of a little plainer, just.
And it's about NNTP.
It's my opinion, a B.
Now that you've seen what they thought of this particular scent, you can see it's a very popular scent. Just talking with people outside of it, not just these people, you got that it's a very pleasant smell, very inoffensive smell. The worst comment that I got from it was not a dislike for the particular fragrance. It was more of a, okay, well, it smells very good, but it doesn't jump out at it. Other than that, fantastic comments all around. Especially women seem to love this fragrance. A couple of them, about 3-4 of them, wanted to actually know where to purchase this fragrance so they can buy it for their husbands. So it was a very popular scent, got very good remarks from compliments as all around. As you can see, the ratings were A, B+, A, and a B. So very good ratings from as far as what people think overall. So what would I actually rate this particular scent? For scent, I would give this easily a B. It's a very pleasant scent, not my favorite because I generally don't like sporty fragrances or fragrances that are along these lines, but it is a very pleasant scent. No complaints about it here. As far as projection goes, give it a B-. Projection is good, but not as good as it could be, or as good as it should be, whatever you want to call it. As far as sillage goes, sillage, on the other hand, gets a B+. It leaves a very nice scent trail around you that is definitely going to be smelled by people who you pass and kind of leave in your wake. As far as uniqueness goes, uniqueness, it gets a C. This is the lowest mark that it's going to get. The uniqueness factor, it's a very nice fragrance again, but it's not original. You're going to find, and you can find scents that will smell very similar. And if you have, for example, Allure Homme Sport, I probably would recommend not picking it up if you're not a collector or anything like that. They both smell very similar, and the average person probably isn't going to tell the difference between the two. They're both very nice though. As far as longevity goes, B-. Longevity, again, 6 to 10 hours. Will last you for pretty much the whole, most of the day, but some days for me it actually died out before the full 10-hour mark. So the least amount of time was 6 hours. So B-. B- for longevity. For versatility, this one gets an A+. Versatility, you can wear it in anything, any type situation, and again, signature scent. For compliments, this one gets a solid A for compliments. If they did not like this particular fragrance, it wasn't a dislike, it was more of a, oh, it smells good, but it smells like a generic. So it's a very safe fragrance, very pleasing to many people, gets high marks on the compliment factor, and I did get compliments unsolicited while wearing this particular fragrance. So very good fragrance for that. And finally, for the overall rating, I would give this one a solid B+. B+, very great scent. I highly recommend it to people who are looking for a new fragrance, something to spice up maybe their spring, summer rotation, something to go along with it. Yes, it is a little bit more on the expensive side, especially for a designer type fragrance, but it's well worth it. It is still a very nice fragrance. I think, especially as a reviewer, I tend to get a little bit more critical towards these companies when they create scents that are very similar to one another, but it still doesn't dispel the fact that it still is a very good fragrance. So solid B+. If you have any questions whatsoever on this particular review, please feel free, let me know. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. Have a great day, take care of yourselves, and that's it.